Not all instruction needs to be the traditional way.
This project has caused teachers to become facilitators of the learning process.
Obviously, students are engaged.
I can get instant evaluation on every student.
I think universally this has helped all my students be able to find and locate important information.
The one-to-one laptop initiative has been a great equalizer for all of our students.
The One-to-One Laptop Initiative started several years ago here in Washington County.
We chose Hancock Middle High School and the Hancock area for our one-to-one pilot because students did not have the same access to computers and technology as other schools in the county.
We started by providing laptops to teachers and providing them with in-depth professional development. We provided a lot of back-end professional development in terms of how to use the devices, but also how they might be able to use the devices, the resources and materials, online databases, things like that. One of the biggest challenges I think we faced was teacher apprehension about how this would change their instructional practice. We did a lot of exercises with the teachers in terms of what did they hope that this would do in terms of changing the way they taught, but also how it would impact the kids in the future.
I think people saw it as a challenge. I think we all as a school took on that challenge and really ran with it.
So at our school, all of the high school students are issued a laptop from the beginning of the year. They have it during the school day for all of their classes. They take it home with them. They're able to use it for homework, for research, and they're using it for activities that would not be able to happen if they didn't have the laptops.
The laptops have helped me because when I had to do work on paper, I wouldn't do it. So now I do it on the laptops, and I do my work and get good grades.
In my physics classes, I've been able to use simulations that allow kids to manipulate situations virtually that they wouldn't normally be able to manipulate. And that allows the students to become much more engaged in the topics. Rather than just hearing about them, they can manipulate, they can find data, they can manipulate the situation, see what changes that causes. While the period's going on, I can get responses from every student and get feedback on every student to see whether they've understood the concept.
I'm using this in both the Advanced Placement U.S. History and Advanced Placement World History. The change in my teaching has been the idea that I'm no longer the one standing in front. I'm no longer the focus of the group. I think the focus of the group is now the information that is being relayed to the students, and they're able to find it and access it more. They can go out and find it for themselves. I'm more the facilitator now than I am the teacher.
We are doing a DBQ to practice for our AP exam. We put websites on the My Big Campus so we can look up details and put them in our essay.
The laptop program has helped to prepare our students for college and career because in the real world, you aren't going to have a person standing in the front of the room explaining things to you and telling you what to do, giving you the information. Students have to learn how to find the information, from where to find the information, and then work through processing that information a little more on their own, just with guidance. And I think the laptop program has really helped them with that.
Since its inception 3 years ago, it's radically changed the way in which teachers teach. It's radically changed the way that they prepare lessons. It's radically changed the way students learn as they collaborate with one another.
The best thing about having a laptop 24/7 is it gives you a convenience to you. Like, some kids might not have had the opportunity to have a computer or something at home, and it makes it a lot easier with your schoolwork.
The laptop initiative has been a great equalizer here. We have a relatively high free and reduced meal rate, and it has allowed all students the same access while they're in the school building to resources, online resources, regardless of if they have internet connectivity at home. And then when they go home, they're able to take the laptop with them to process that information. So I feel that it's given all students the same foundation.
Advice I would have for another administrator who is looking to do this same kind of a rollout is to take the time and to really spend a lot of time professional development with your staff. Know your staff, know your staff's needs, know where they need to go. Allow them to become intimately involved in that process. Allow them to become decision makers in the process.
I just actually had a conversation with one of the teachers in the hall a few minutes ago, and he said, I remember back when we were starting this, we went to a school visit in such and such a county, and I was watching this teacher and saying, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. And he just said to me, he said, you know what, I'm doing what that teacher is doing now. And so I think that proves that this project has been successful. The teachers have become more comfortable. The students are more engaged. You can see it when the students come in. They're constantly using the technology, and it's a really great environment to work in.